And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, there we go. Second game in the books, man. Didn't see that one coming. Phillies get blown out by the Mets, 6-2. Freaking Wheeler had a fantastic game for the Phillies. I mean, the guy was unhittable. But the Phillies lineup was only able to score one run. I tweeted that out. What was it, in the seventh inning? Hey, the Phillies are letting the Mets stay around, man. You don't want to do that. You're gonna wind up paying for it. Lo and behold, as soon as they go to the bullpen, talking about the Phillies, Mets had a big inning, scored 5 runs. Oh my gosh. And of course the rest is history. Phillies lineup, Glenn. They didn't show up to play except for Kyle Schwarber.
Not at all. And I'll tell you what, I said to you before we went to air, I think it was his last inning of dealing today, Zach Wheeler. And I heard one of the announcers talk about, everybody in this stadium feels like it's a 6-0 game. I thought, oh my God, they're letting them hang around. It's only 1-0. This is a Mets team that led Major League Baseball this season, scoring 4 or more runs in an inning. We just saw that against Milwaukee.
Yeah.
They do it again late. I mean, J.D. Martinez got the ball rolling with his single. Iglesias, it was Brandon Nimmo scored. You know what? Once they got to the bullpen, that was it. I've always said that. And usually we see it early in games, right? You take a pitcher out as dealing after, 2 innings? Well, they let Wheeler, as Johnny T says, throw a masterpiece today. Yeah, but as soon as the Mets, it's almost like you get a reprieve or a breath of fresh air. You're like, all right, he's out. Now we can do our damage. And they did.
And they did. And just for an update, Yankees are now went ahead a few minutes ago. Gleyber Torres hit a 2-run shot. So now Yankees are up against the Kansas City Royals 2-1 over there in the Bronx. But so Glenn, let me hear what you have to say about the Mets. They threw a bullpen game. What'd you think?
Well, I wouldn't consider it a bullpen game. Eric, you had a starting pitcher in there, Kodai Senga. I know what you're saying. He was out. He was 1-0 this year.
2 innings.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Look, he served up a home run.
Yep.
He shut him down after that. I know it was brief. He threw 6 outs. But this wasn't just about Kodai Senga starting the game. This was a complete and total effort by the bullpen, a team that, again, thanks to our viewers over there in the chat who've been posting some glorious stats. As Spencer Stewart says, after losing 19 of 28 in May, this bullpen, Eric, has been accountable.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about in the postseason, man. Everybody has got to step up, know your role, play your role, and this bullpen continues to serve up some great innings.
And I think that's what A.J. Hinch is trying to do with Detroit and Cleveland. That's what he was trying to do, but it didn't work there, but it did work for the Mets. You know who really stepped up was David Peterson. Through 3 innings, the guy was, wow, I was surprised. He did really well. He took up the bulk innings of this game. So, yeah, you got to commend him to be able to neutralize the Phillies. The Phillies just didn't do nothing. Did nothing. Again, is it the case of being off for too long? I don't know.
Oh, I don't think so. Not the way Eric, Philadelphia didn't play a bad game at all. They were just outpitched.
They only had 5 hits. They only had 5 hits.
They were outpitched by outplayed and outpitched by a bullpen.
But that being said, Philadelphia's got a damn good lineup. And they weren't able to muster anything. Harper didn't do nothing. Castellanos didn't do nothing. Real Muto did nothing. Trey Turner did nothing. Kyle Schwarber showed up, but everyone else, not so much.
No. I still think the LA Dodgers have enough in their pitching arsenal, and they've just got dominance on the field. Philadelphia have a very, very good team. I don't think it's up to Dodger level, but here again is the case, Eric, is this a situation where if you build a team of star players, is that what wins you games? You got to have your plumbers. You got to have your base stealers. You got to have a bench. This Philadelphia Philly team is made up of a lot of star players. Is it enough? Is that the route to reach a World Series and beyond? We're going to find out. But now the Phillies and their fans are crying in their beer tonight, down 1-0 in still somewhat short series. It's only best of 5, Eric. So now their backs are a little bit against the wall. This is every series postseason. Game 1 so important.
And I'll tell you what, man, because you still haven't seen the best pitchers yet from New York. You still got Severino that's going to pitch. You got to have Sean Manaea pitch, and of course Quintana. And those guys were getting it done during the regular season, so it's not going to be easy for the Phillies.
Yeah,
man,
that was
I didn't see
today's
that
game was important for the Mets. And you know what? You mentioned earlier, AJ Hinch. If that had have worked, if coming out of the gate with a bullpen game had have worked, going to game 2 with your ace and a potential Cy Young Award winner, wouldn't he have looked like a genius? Game 1, ultra important. Being invaded.
Kansas City Royals just hit a 2-run home run from Melendez. Say they are now up against the Yankees 3-2. How about that?
Wow.
Oh boy, going back and forth in the Bronx.
Did you see the Gleyber Torres bomb? 362 feet.
Yeah, that was a opposite field shot too, right? Let me see how big
Gleyber
this
Torres knocked in Verdugo.
This one was 363. This one was 363.
Wow, a launching pad there. You know who's having a whole lot of fun? Tommy D. He is there covering the game for WFAN Radio in New York City, and he's going to be heading home after the game, and he'll be on the air with us tonight on our 8 p.m. broadcast of Playoff Sports Talk Live. So not only will we get coverage here on our show, a wrap, a report on what's going on live right now at Yankee Stadium, but he's covered the Mets too, so he'll have an update on that.
Yeah, man, I think that might be a better team to cover, to be honest with you.
It's just exciting. We'll see. Anytime you cover a team that is not supposed to win, people are always brushing under the carpet. Those are the teams that are fun to follow.
Look at that. Carter's getting redemption. Yeah, Cole's getting shelled. How about that? Uh-oh. But he was wrong about that.
Come on, Eric. Come on, Eric. What inning are we in? I thought we were in the 4th.
Yeah. That's already.
Calm the heck down.
3 runs in 4 innings is not good. That is not good. That is right up there with start writing that letter.
Get my secretary right on that Monday morning.
Oh man. I think he wanted a written apology from the entire chat. Who will write the letter for the chat?
Don't throw us under the bus here. Hey, you guys were in on that too.
Oh man,
it'll be a joint effort.
Man. It's good stuff. Like I said, anytime you make predictions, you never know what's going to happen. Soon as the ball's pitched, you look. It's out of our hands. It's all in the hands of the baseball gods, right?
Yeah. This is only the 3rd of 5 shows today. Plus Carter was in earlier, so it's a busy day here.
Just a little bit.
Not only Giant Sports Talk Live, but Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network. Oh boy. I'm enjoying this day, and I feel exhausted. We're only halfway home.
Yeah, I know. Here we can take a look at this real quick. Look at that. Again, final 6-2. Mets had 8 hits with 6 runs. Phillies only 5 hits, 2 runs. That the first run, they bookended it. They got 1 run in the first, 1 run in the 9th, and that was it. I guess the story of the game is this. Look at Wheeler, 7 innings. He had 4 walks, but he had 9 strikeouts. Hoffman looked awful. Strom, awful. And then Banks, of course, scored another run as well, but their bullpen failed them. On the other hand, over here with the Mets, Vientos had a good game, 2 hits. Nemo had a good game, 2 hits. Alonso didn't do nothing, 3 strikeouts. Lindor didn't really do much either, but he did draw 2 walks, which is important. And then, that's pretty much it as far as the offense. Here's the pitching. Senga, 2 innings, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. Peterson, again, 3 innings, had 3 walks, but he was able to navigate through it. Garrett had 2 clean innings. Matan had 2 hits, had to navigate out of some trouble. I think it was Johnny that mentioned that in the chat. Yeah, he was able to navigate through some traffic, got through it, and then Stanek came in, gave up the double to Roger Clemens' son, where they were able to score a real Muto, which made it 6-2 at that point, and that was the final. That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alonso did hit that sacrifice fly. Correct. That is correct, Alive.
Yeah, and watching that game, Eric, like I say off the top of the show, just watching the game, it looks like Philadelphia's good. Just the way they carry themselves and those names that step into the batter's box.
Those are the guys who are supposed to step up.
If you score a run in the first and a run in the ninth, buddy, you're going to have a tough time winning ball games. And look at the Mets. The Mets, Cinderella team, they find a way, a will to win.
They do, man. You can never count them out. You can't. You can never count them out.
I'm about to go throw on my Kodai Senga jersey as we speak, following the show.
Oh, what do we got here? 2 outs. 2 are on for Kansas City. Looks like there is a meeting on the mound. Now they're all looks like, are they going back?
Smoke.
What's going
on? The
on?
crowd is alive.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Let's see.
Tonight will tell us all about that.
All right. I think everyone's going back to their positions. Let's see what happens here before we get out of here. I'll share the screen.
Oh, bring up the dots.
Here we go. We got Massey. Again, 2-1. 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Massey is up to bat. What is going to happen? Well, let's see.
I don't expect him to do much. He didn't do much in my fantasy league this year.
Cole, he's at 58 pitches. He's not being overtaxed. Usually you want to stick around 60 around the 4th inning, somewhere around there, give or take a few.
Maybe a little less, but
ball in the dirt. What do we got here? Looks like the runners do not advance. Let's see what's going to happen. Foul ball, cutter, up in the zone, up and away.
Bring this in a bit here. Here we go. Nice view. I went big screen. Yeah, they want to get out of this with Witt Jr. 0 for 2, and a little do coming up next. Oh, texts are coming in. People looking, wondering how my penmanship is.
Oh, there we go. 98 on the outside.
So we got a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Kansas City looking to pad their lead.
Yes.
Look at that Royal lineup, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Look at that lineup.
Look at that. Melendez has already got 2 hits with 2 RBIs with that home run.
Look at the lineup. I was like, geez.
Compared to the Yankees? Yeah, I know.
Compared to the Giants, we couldn't even play 500 ball, and our lineup had better names than that. Jeez.
Looks can be deceiving.
Oh, can they? I've dated a few women who've said that, Eric.
All right, what do we got? 2-2. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, no, I think that's
He was quite handsome until I got to know him.
What the hell happened there? Is it an out? Yep, last out. Looks like
here they come. Running. Oh, there we go.
He popped out.
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
That's it for that. Going to the bottom of the 4th, guys.
Another update for bettercreditcards.com and all of our sponsors. We'll give Better Credit Cards their due coming up in the final show tonight. This is only our 3rd show. We'll be back after this one's over, and then I'm looking forward to settling in. We're not going to do a big show after the Yankees area. I don't want to miss a pitch of the Dodgers.
Yeah, I hear you.
I got the volume up loud. I'm going to be settled in with my pizza.
That's going to be the one, man. That's going to be the one. I can't wait.
And I just think the atmosphere is going to be alive.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with this channel, since we're Giants centric. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of people. We're going to come in here talking about the game, especially if the Padres win. I think we're going to see a pretty good crowd, I'm guessing. Hasn't
necessarily gone the way you picked, but what do you think of the first 2?
Oh, interesting. First one, I thought the Guardians were going to win. I didn't think they were going to go off like they did. Yeah. But I figured they win. The second game, yeah, I thought the Phillies were going to pull it out with Zach Wheeler taking them out. Who's going to go against the Phillies, right? Yo, they're going to score more than one run. Oh, and it didn't happen. That was a surprise. Honestly, that was a surprise. We'll see if the Phillies wake up. They got those bats, man. Because you're going to have to score a lot of runs if you want to stay ahead of the Mets, because the Mets always seem to rally.
Eric, Philadelphia's bullpen. Philadelphia's bullpen. Just to close out. One is strike. 2 innings pitched, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, and a couple of Ks. Don't even matter. 2 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs. There's your ball game.
There you go. LD, what's up? Yeah, hopefully the Padres knock out the Dodgers. I'm looking forward to better Giants baseball next year. So am I, LD. Let's see what happens.
Not even on my mind today.
To be honest with you, I don't think there's going to be any Giants news until after the World Series, to be honest with you. There could be a lot of speculation and all that other good stuff, which is fine. But I don't think any big announcements are happening, because once the playoffs start, they don't like to have anything that deviates from the attention on playoff baseball. So we'll see.
Yeah, maybe not. All right. I'll see you after the Yankees in Kansas City, Eric. See you guys as well. Hope you'll jump back in. Everybody's been coming in and out when we're doing our shows today, but we're trying to keep you up to date, have a little fun, and get ready. This is just ramping up to our final show tonight, just after 8, when we wrap up the Padres and the Dodgers. Eric, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the game, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. We'll see you after the Yankees and Royals game.
Enjoy it.
Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.